WNST's 2008 Indianapolis Combine coverage is brought to you by Coors Light, a frost-brewed taste that's as cold as the Rockies. Taste the cold of Coors Light anytime with WNSTV.
Sports Talk 1570, WNST.net. Coming up on the top of the hour, you're listening to WNST Towson, Baltimore. Coach, it's funny when you look at the schedule, and I know we got the draft to go and all that stuff. Got a long time before your first game. You guys are going to have, and I wrote about this a couple weeks ago at WNST.net, you're going to have an axe to grind in about 12 of the 16 games. You've got all your division opponents. I'm sure you know by now. We hate the Steelers. You know that.
Oh,
now we
just a little bit. Just
right.
a little bit.
But you've got your six divisional games. Then you have the Eagles game, which will absolutely be a little special. Then you've got the Giants game, the defending Super Bowl champs. You don't get that opportunity every year. You have the Redskins. Not sure if you know this or not, but we don't like the Redskins at all, and you probably don't either from your days in Philly.
Yeah, it's an experience with them.
So it's just as the season goes on, you got the Cowboys, the Jason Garrett, the whole. Almost literally, almost every week this year, you're going to have, if you want to use it, you're going to have something you're going to have some blackboard material just about every week.
Well, I know you media folks will have something to write about it.
Oh, you
It's
think?
kind of fun. You've got your hooks right there.
Right.
That's the great thing about the NFL. I mean, if you look at the divisions we're playing the NFC East. I mean, by far the best division in the NFC. I would say, and we're playing the
AFC South,
the AFC South, and the AFC North. The two best divisions on the AFC side. So we may have the toughest schedule in the NFL, but you know what we say? Bring it on, man. Bring it on.
By the way, the team that has the horseshoes on their helmets, we don't like them either.
We don't like them either. Just to let you know that.
By the way, is there any team we do like?
The list is growing. You forgot about the Browns. We don't like the Browns either, Coach. I mean,
I can see why. We've got some issues here.
Right.
Yeah.
And Coach, my first day, Nestor told you during the break, my first day on the afternoon drive was the day after the Eagles lost the Super Bowl to the New England Patriots.
Ouch.
Tell us a little bit, I'm sure that Monday was a little bit better for me than it was for you, but tell us a little bit about your experience under Andy Reid. We talked about you as a coach's kid, but how did Andy Reid, those years with him, prepare you for this?
You know, Andy, I mean, he's probably my NFL coaching mentor. You know, you learn so much from a guy. And not that he's in there teaching you lessons. I mean, you're just watching the guy work and operate, the way he carries himself. And this guy's a rock, man. He's a solid rock. He's like the Prudential rock. I mean, he's unmovable. He's emotionally stable. He respects his players, respects his coaches. You know, that's something that, and I'm a little more of an emotional guy. You know, I got it on my sleeve a little more. So that was good for me to see him operate and kind of, I learned some lessons from him about how to deal with people and deal with players. And the whole operation there, it's a first-class organization. Jeffrey Lurie, Joe Banner, right on through, just like the Ravens are. So there's a lot of similarities between the Eagles and the Ravens.
You know, every time I ask a guy from Philly about the relationship between McNabb and Reid, they all just kind of sit back in the chair and they pause and they always come up with, it's a special relationship. I mean, how is that relationship between those guys? Because it seems to be a little more special than most coach-quarterback relationships.
Yeah, you know, and you wouldn't want to paint the picture like it's all rosy because those are two strong men, and you know, they've got opinions and they go at it too. You know, just like any. But I think it's a friendship because if you look at it, their NFL careers are tied together.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times does a first-year quarterback come in with a first-year head coach and have the success that those two guys have had?
Okay.
You're not going to be able to think of very many examples. So right there, what they've achieved is really historic. I mean, they're going to be linked forever, and they do have that kind of relationship.
Coach, philosophically,